4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Market in Minutes, sponsored by Double Bottom Trading inside 3T Academy today on this fine Wednesday. We're going to start off today with Lady A's quote of the day, if she has one. Do you have one?
I do.
All right, what you got?
Okay, this morning's quote for March 29 is, "Only those who have the patience to do the simple things perfectly will acquire the skill to do difficult things easily."
Wow.
I agree with that 100%.
I swear that makes me think about all the chores and stuff I do up here with like my wood operation, because it does apply to life, man, believe it or not. I get a lot of satisfaction. I was laughing the other day because my neighbor came by and I'm like moving all this wood. It took me 5 hours to move one big thing of wood into another bay. And I just sit there and I'm sweating and it's not easy. But then I'm just thinking, man, how blessed am I? I get to sit up here and do this. And then I get to go do mortgages and I get to trade with you guys and learn all these items and just develop relationships. That's what your quote makes me think about. But anyway, thank you very
Oh,
much. I like that one. So it looks like it ticked up a hair, 1 point maybe. Yep. We're at 38 today on the fear and greed index, and I can tell you there is still a lot of fear in the market in what I do, and as we all know, in the stock market. I think that I agree with Kyle's synopsis. I think next month is going to be kind of challenging in the market. Just like he was talking this morning with the fear of the banks closing and just all the mayhem that's going on in the economy. But it has been ticking up, as we know, from extreme fear, and we're now at fear. So we are seeing a little bit of volume come back in the market, and some of us are trading options, which is super exciting. We're loving that. So learning a lot there. We've got FinViz up here. We have the Dow down 37.83% points. The NASDAQ is down 52.76%, and the S&P 500 is down 6.26 points. So, and you can see those three things follow the same pattern. Almost kind of still looks like a cup and handle, kind of an odd shaped one. Let me go to I'm going to go to the morning squawk. So the morning squawk tripped up. The market is in a transitional period. The Fed pushed through its latest rate hike while indicating that they may pull back from its hawkish tightening regime. And turmoil in the banking sector has eased for now, it appears. And the next earnings season doesn't kick off for another few weeks. This in-between vibe is evident in stocks' performance of late. The Dow and the S&P 500 stumbled a bit Tuesday after a recent string of gains, while the NASDAQ slipped for the second straight day. Futures look a little bit better early Wednesday. Still rising yields on Treasury could keep pressuring riskier tech stocks, while indicating that the so far elusive recession may yet be on the horizon. Personally, I think we're in an all-out recession. When you bail out banks, it does stop the bleeding. I think they gave that one bank $50 billion, I heard. Still, there's reports of 190 other banks that are still in trouble. It could have been worse. The run on Silicon Valley Bank sent shockwaves through the global banking system, and it could have been worse, according to the Federal Reserve's Vice Chair of Supervision, Michael Barr. After depositors pulled $42 billion out of SVB on March 9th, another $100 billion in deposits were set to be pulled March 10th. Barr told the Senate hearing on the bank's collapse, That would have wiped out nearly all the bank's deposits. Instead, regulators stepped in to shut down the bank, and eventually FDIC guaranteed all the deposits. Barr, along with FDIC Chairman Martin Grunberg and Treasury official Nellie Leonge, will speak to House lawmakers Wednesday. Another charge for SBF. This isn't the payoff Sam Bankman Fried was hoping for. Federal prosecutors on Tuesday added another charge to the fallen crypto king's pile of alleged crimes. Bribery. The former FTX boss, also known as SBF, paid at least 40 million in bribes to one or more Chinese officials in an attempt to unfreeze some of the accounts belonging to SBF's Alameda Research. SBF and his cohorts then used the unlocked funds to fuel their dubious business. According to prosecutors, Bankman-Fried, who is living with his parents in California under tight bail conditions, has pleaded not guilty to multiple federal crimes. His trial is due to begin in October. And we continue to watch that saga.
Strange.
It's crazy, man.
Okay. Crazy in there,
but calculated? I don't know. Dimon to be interviewed in Epstein's suits. JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon has agreed to sit for a deposition in 2 lawsuits against the bank regarding the late child sex trafficker and financier Jeffrey Epstein. A source familiar with the matter told CNBC's Sun. Epstein, who had powerful friends such as Microsoft Bill Gates, Britain's Prince Andrew, and the former U.S. presidents Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, was tied to JP Morgan mainly through his relationship with former top executives Jess Staley. JP Morgan in turn has sued Staley over his link to Epstein. The bank is seeking about 80 million in pay clawbacks, and for Stanley to be responsible for payouts, and the company must make a result of the lawsuits. Wow, that is crazy. Everybody's scrapping and fighting, I guess. Yeah, we got stuff there about Bernie Sanders. That's it. Let's see here. Kyle, did you want to give your update, brother, on XRP status and what you're seeing on those charts, man?
Yeah, sure. All right. So yesterday, I went over it, and it was at a major resistance level of 49 cents. It had gotten rejected from that last week, but it broke through that. It broke through that yesterday. It approached some other smaller resistance levels at 51 cents, 53 cents, and then a larger one at 55 cents. It's broken through that now. And now we're approaching some other resistance lines to be watching would be about 60 cents. And then I could see us heading to 70 cents. So just keep an eye on those levels. I think the reason why we're getting so much bullish momentum into this is, one, because of the Ripple and SEC case. There's a lot of talk about it being closed soon. So there could be people that are buying right now because of that. Also, I was also thinking about it, and there could be a lot of, I guess, whales that are buying into this now because they know something that we don't, which is a definite possibility. However, do be careful of a buy the rumor, sell the news type situation. If this case does close in the next couple of weeks, month, whatever it is, I could see a sell-off after that happening and having a pullback. So don't FOMO into the market and take your profits when you can. So that's what
Right on. Thank you, brother. We've got I think our final item here, the SPY, this wonderful stock I'm enjoying trading. We had a high at 399.5, it looks like. This thing I absolutely love because it follows VWAP. It's just seems to be a lot easier to see patterns and just trade trend lines and the patterns on this thing with options. And I'm just really excited about it. We're at 398.97, or wait a minute, 398.84, I think is where we're at right now. But anyway, I think that's a wrap, unless anybody has anything else they want to contribute.
Yeah, I wanted you to check out Tesla.
You want to
compared
see
to
it?
this. I just wanted to show. Now you got to put in TSLA. Yeah, there. You notice that?
Oh, yeah. Looks like there was another, what do you call it? A flash
I call it a
crash?
flash crash, and then it got bought back up immediately. Very similar to SPY. Just think that's
Are
interesting.
you trading Tesla at all, brother?
No, not right
Not
now.
right now?
I'm
Yeah.
holding. I'm holding off
Yeah,
on it.
that's very similar. Looks like we're at about 192.07 on Tesla right now, but yep. It's got a similar flash
that-
crash and it sucks back up, don't it?
I feel like Tesla and SPY kind of run hand in hand. Their charts are very similar. If one's
Yeah.
pumping, the other one's pumping. If one's dumping, the other one's dumping. I just think that's something important that people need to keep in mind, that they could check out Tesla too. And
I agree, man. Might have to trade that thing sometime.
Just remember though that there's lots of bot trading going on when you see that correlation so much.
Yep,
you're right. Yeah.
yep, for sure.
We see that a lot in cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of bots out there that are trading for people and they just, yeah, you just got to keep a conscious mind on it.
Exactly. Well, guys, I think that's all we got today for the Market in Minutes. And we thank you for watching, and we'll be back again tomorrow morning.